All right, here we go. We are in recording. Just so you guys know that we had some technical problems from our first one, so now it's on and popping.
There we go.
So I am here with Jesse Jackson of Guaranteed Rates. He is the VP of Mortgage Lending. And so we are going to answer some basic questions that a lot of buyers are wondering. And you're going to get the Lolo right here with us. I'm Tiy Jones with EXP, and we are here to help you relocate to Texas or buy anywhere in the 50 states. Okay? So let's get started. And Mr. Jesse, can you let everyone know a little bit about your background?
A little bit about my background. Jesse Jackson, like she said, I'm a Guaranteed Rate or Team JJ Home Loans, powered by Guaranteed Rate. That's how you can find me. Been in the mortgage business for about 5 years. Before that, I did project management in corporate America, manage people's portfolios. So I am excited about helping people. I love what I do now. So I love helping people find homes and giving people solutions to their problems. So that's what we do. We can help everybody from first time home buyers. So if you're buying your jumbo property or you want to buy land, whatever it is you want to do, we can find a solution for you. So I'm just excited to help as many people as we can.
All right. And like I
Thanks
said,
for having me.
you're welcome. We are keeping it simple and basic and no fancy smancy. And so my first question is, what does it mean for buyers now that the housing market has cooled off?
Awesome question. So what we forecast or what I see, right, based upon the market, quote unquote, cooling off, is it's created opportunity. So for everybody who's been on the sideline, kind of waiting for something different to happen, or we didn't necessarily have the funds to pay over asking price for a house, now it's your opportunity to jump in, pick the house that you want, and be in a position to negotiate. So it's an awesome time. With a cool market, sellers are more receptive, they're open, and it's just really, it is a good time to buy, right? We can put together a solution for you, and it's still a great time to buy.
It's definitely so you don't want to wait and then buy like, oh, I'm gonna wait till the interest rates come down, or I'm gonna wait till the market crash. People are saying that. So what can you give them some tips on why not to wait?
Yeah, so you don't want to wait, right? So two things: the market crashing or interest rates coming down. None of us have an exact crystal ball, right, on when that's going to happen. But we're not forecasting that to happen for a while. But when that happens, guess what? There are going to be way more people in the market again because that's going to happen for everybody. And then it's going to be that much more competitive, and you're going to be in the same position we were in before to pay more for the house than it could be worth because it will create a new influx of people ready to buy. Um, what we can't control the feds, like rates went up yesterday, right? So and we forecast them to go up continuously every month. So what we want to do is just find a strategic solution for everybody in every family as an individual unit to be in position to buy a home because it's still a time to purchase. But waiting on the crash, 07, 08 is not going to happen again. So for all the prognosticators, it's not going to happen again. It's not set up like that. Everybody's showing their documents on their home loans now. So everything that created 07 to 08 is just not here in the market right now. So it's definitely the time to buy.
Okay, awesome. And so, do home prices drop when the mortgage interest rates increases?
They leveled off, right? So in some cases they did drop or people did price reductions on the homes. But a lot of times the ones that where the prices came down were the houses that were priced above market or above what the market really should have been for that house, right? So if the comparables for the area, meaning the house was worth 300,000, but people had it priced at 325 because they could. Now that house is selling for 300,000. So it's showing a price reduction, which is great for us as buyers, right? And then it's also, like I said before, it's putting sellers in a position where they're offering seller concessions, right? They're offering to give you money to help you pay your closing costs or do some other things that you can do so strategically benefit you in your home buying process. So it has definitely affected it in a positive way for buyers. It flipped from a seller's market to a buyer's market. Absolutely.
Right. So now is the time to buy. You don't want to wait. And then also the question, refi, buy now and then refi.
Refi
That's
later.
a
So that's a tagline, right? And it matters because you can buy now and refinance later. We expect rates to go down, but if you own your house and you're building equity over that time period, right? So if it takes 18 months or 2 years for rates to go back down, you know, significantly where it'll be a refinance scenario, that's more equity that you've built in your home. You've taken advantage of that position. So now when you do your refinance, you know, you have equity. You might be looking at a cash out refinance as an option and you can pull equity from your home. So there'll be more options available if you actually own, right? Or if you're buying while the window of the prices are coming down, that's the time to buy. You know, you buy now, refinance later, it's an option. You know, rates matter, right? I'm not going to say they don't, but it's still an opportune time to purchase because if we look at it overall historically, we're still in a regular position for interest rates. It's just we were at a historic low at 3% or 3.25%. That's unheard of, you know, and we might not see that again. So if it gets back to the fives, we're still going to be good. So
yeah.
right where we're at right now, you know, it's still a good time to be in position.
All right. And then, okay, so what should buyers focus on when buying a house? And this is a multiple choice question. Okay. So A, should they focus on interest rate? B, how much house can they afford? C, monthly payments? Or D, all of the above?
I'm gonna go with D, right, as my answer. So the answer is D. However, I think C is the most important of the three, right? So monthly payment, how we're impacted monthly really determines how our budget is set up, right? So you're buying a monthly payment, just like your rent. You know, that's what we pay every month. That's what truly affects our budget. Our how much house you can afford is a variable, and what interest rates are variable as well. But all those things add up to what my monthly payment is going to be, which is the most important factor. So as long as we can find a comfortable monthly payment for you that makes sense for you and your family or for you as an individual, that's what you want to really focus on is, okay, how does this position me for my budget as a person? You know, and what can I do with that? Does this make sense?
Mm-hmm. Okay, so is it realistic for a person to say, I want to pay 2,400, a month? Can they get that with this market?
Absolutely. Absolutely. You can still get that in this market. You know, the goal is to put together options. You know, what I ask people in the main questions is, hey, what's your target number for your monthly payment? Now, let me remind you, right? That includes your principal and interest, your homeowner's insurance, your property taxes, and mortgage insurance, unless we're putting 20% down. What do you and what what's your goal for that number to be? 2,400 is a valid number. And then we match that up with, okay, at 2,400, with all those things included, this is how much house you can buy. So let's partner. It's time to make this phone call and let's go out here and see what's available at that price point. So there's something available in the market at all the price points, and 2,400 is definitely a realistic number. That's probably the average number for a lot of people to purchase a home. 2,400 is realistic. Now, you can't buy a $500,000 house for 2,400, but you can absolutely buy a great house for 2,400 a month.
Because you have some people out there wanting to get like 1,800 or $900 a month. Like it was, I'm just like, that's not gonna happen.
That's not gonna happen. Yeah. The 900, the 1,400, like everybody's answer used to be $1,400 a month, right? That's my target. That's not gonna happen, right? Now, unless you want to buy $160,000 house, and most people don't want to really buy the $160,000 house to have that $1,400 a month mortgage, and surely not a $900 mortgage. But as long as the goal is to give everybody information to help them be an informed consumer to know what's realistic, right? Because if you look on Realtor.com or Zillow and it says, oh, the payment for this house is $1,850, it's not. You got to read the details, right? The fine print. That's just to get you to click on the house and take a look at it. Once we add in your property taxes and your homeowner's insurance, you right back at the $2,400 a month number. At least that's where we're gonna be at. So yeah, that's the factors that really matter.
All right, so y'all know, don't be asking about
that's it.
Those low monthly payments unless you want a house that's in that low range. All right, so what about So what does it mean to buy down points? And is that option buyers should consider?
What does it mean to buy down points? So what a point is, let me start that, right? A
Yes.
point is equal to 1% of someone's loan amount. For example, if you're buying a $300,000 house and someone says, well, that's going to, to get this interest rate, that's going to cost you, or you're going to pay 1 point, or one discount point, or one point in origination. Those are the same things. That's equal to $3,000. So every point, if it's 1 point, it's 3,000, it's 1%. And what that does, is allows you to buy your interest rate down. And we can do that on a temporary basis, which is another hot thing that we're seeing a lot of, right? They're talking about 2-1 buy downs and 1-1 buy downs and 1.5s and all that. And all that means is that it's temporary, right? You're going to pay money to buy your rate down temporarily for a year or two. And then the other thing that we can do traditionally is we buy your interest rate down long term. So you pay 1% extra to get a better rate, right? It's like getting a better on anything. You're going to pay more to get a better interest rate long term. And to answer the question, that's what it is. To answer the question, is it good for everybody? It's individual. For some people, it makes absolute sense to buy that rate down because they're going to be in this mortgage for 3 years or however many years. Or, sometimes for a first-time home buyer, if we have a bunch of incentives on the table, it makes sense to buy it down temporarily to ease into that monthly payment, right? Before we get that full sticker shock of it going up to the regular rate. But in some scenarios, it doesn't make sense, right? Just it's individual situation, and the goal is to set everybody up and put you in position to strategically win for you. So while it might have been a great solution for one family or one person, it might not be the best solution for another. But it does make sense to absolutely look at it as an option because interest rates do matter.
Yes, yes. And thank you for breaking that down. So when somebody hears, well, buying down points, what does that mean? Most of the time they don't know what that means. So that's good that you broke it down. And then so what programs do you offer for entrepreneurs that are out there looking to buy a home? Like what type of programs where you can, help them out?
A great question. So one of the main programs that we offer and that we're kind of focusing in and honing in on right now are what they call bank statement loans, right? They have bank statement loans. You have what's called asset depletion loans, and then we also set people up on some adjustable rate mortgages as entrepreneurs. So specifically, when we say for entrepreneurs, it's those of us who make a great salary or a great income, but that's not necessarily what we report on our tax returns, right? So we want to create solutions outside of the normal, standard loan product to allow everybody to purchase. So we have a 12-month bank statement loan, a 24-month bank statement loan, like I said, asset depletion loan, and all that's taken into consideration is how much money do I make on a monthly basis? You add it all up to make it simple, divide it out by the number of months that we're counting, and that's our income, right? And that's traditionally for a lot of us what we really earn, while it might not be what we pay taxes on. But there's still solutions for all of us to purchase a home. We just have to see what's going to work best strategically.
Okay. Yeah. And that's good to know because you have a lot of entrepreneurs where, they don't have everything together really. And it's like no
Yeah,
programs out there to help them. So they think, okay, well, now I can't buy a home, because I don't have everything
absolutely.
together.
And,
Yeah.
and, and let me say that counts for people who are getting money through social media, right? We're doing loans with people who are getting the money from TikTok or Instagram. Like all of it counts. We just have to show it coming in, and we can strategically set it up for you to win.
Oh, awesome. So my influencers out there, you ready to buy a house? Talk to us, Tiy Jones
There we
and
go.
Jesse Jackson. Okay. All right. So now
Okay.
the big question is credit score. Everybody is like, oh my gosh, I don't have a 620 or a 680 credit score, so I can't buy a house. How can you help with those that have a low credit score and wanting to buy their dream home?
Absolutely. So two answers to that question. You can actually we can do an FHA loan down to 580, sometimes lower than that, a 560. So you can buy a house with a lower credit score, still with a regular 3.5% down payment. And a lot of times we just have to set it up and see how it works for you individually. So don't be discouraged by that. The other thing that I focus on individually is that no matter how you come in, I'm going to give you the formula to get your credit in position to buy for you. right? So I will tell you, if you're not at a 620 or 640, it doesn't matter. You don't have to get there before you get started. Let me look at what we need to do, and I'll tell you do A, B, and C, and we'll be at a 620 on 30 days or 60 days or 90 days. So that's one of the things. We will send you an action plan on how to get ready if that needs to be our goal, right? If we need to get there. But if you want to buy a home and you're ready to get your home and we have everything in order, you can buy a home with a 580 credit score. No issue. No issue at all.
Yay. And they can choose
Go.
their own home, right? In any location. It's not a specific location where, you know, you have those programs where you have to buy a house in this location only.
No, it's not. That's not tied into you buying a home in a specific area or census tract or neighborhood or zip code or anything like that. You can purchase a home wherever you want to, right? And it can be um, in any area, any location, and we can use that with any of our first-time home buyer or just down payment assistance programs, because you don't have to be a first-time home buyer to get money to purchase to help towards the purchase of your home or your closing costs or anything like that. And it's not really for low income people. I don't consider it low income. You can make up to 110,000 and still get some type of assistance to help you with your closing costs or your down payment. I mean, a lot of people have one side or the other. They don't always have both. And we can definitely help with that as well.
Yes, yes. I love it. I love it from all angles. You can help anybody out there that's looking to buy their dream home, which is amazing. And then also the best part is tell them about your closing time. How long does it take to close?
So we do have a program we call it fast track, right? So we have people closing, in 11 days, 14 days, and it's doable. It's not something out of the ordinary. Our goal is to get everything, all documents in early and upfront. And only thing we plan on waiting on to close a loan is our appraisal to come back, to get our appraised value, and we'll be ready to close. On average, we put down 21 days. With all my partners, I tell them 21 days on closing, right? So we're ready to close within 21 days. So today is the 3rd, tomorrow's the 4th. If we had a contract come in tomorrow, we'd be targeting the close before Thanksgiving. We want somebody in their house before Thanksgiving. So we want you to be excited and celebrate the holidays in your own home or in your new home.
Yes.
Absolutely.
That would be a great Christmas present before Christmas, a great gift.
There we go, before Christmas.
And so that
a real
also,
Black Friday gift.
Right, real Black Friday.
Real Black Friday.
So if you're looking to get into your home before Thanksgiving, let us know. Move with Tiy and Jesse Jackson of Guaranteed Rates. And then also this includes new construction homes, not just resale.
Absolutely. Absolutely. New construction is, there is no, whatever you want, right? If you want mature trees or if you want new trees, whatever you choose, you can absolutely have it. It is no restrictions at all. We can get it done.
All right, let's get it done. You heard it from Mr. Jesse Jackson of Guaranteed Rate. Thank you for doing this interview so potential buyers can know, they still can get out there and buy their dream home. And they have people like you and me who are out there to help them with various, strategic plans that you put in place.
Hey, Todd, thanks for having me. I appreciate the opportunity. And yep, they can reach me at teamjjhomeloans.com. But I appreciate it. Thank you.
Absolutely. And you can reach me at Move with Tiy Jones on Instagram. And we are here to help you. Oh, and you want to put your IG out there?
Yes, it is Team JJ Home Loans. That's me on Instagram as well.
Okay, awesome.
You can reach me there.
All right, so go and follow us and reach out to us so we can help you get into your new home by the 1st. That can be your gift, your New Year's resolution, buying your new home for 2023.
2022. That's it.
Yes. All right. Thank you.
Thank you.